Alderon is a leading iron ore development company in Canada. Their 100% owned Kami project is located within the Labrador Trough, next to the mining towns of Wabush, Labrador City and Vermont. The Alderon team is comprised of skilled professionals with significant iron ore expertise to advance Kami towards production.
Alderon's core business strategy is to leverage the current and future anticipated demand for iron ore and steel by bringing into production its large Kami deposit as quickly as possible. Alderon's core strengths are underpinned by several elements. First off, it is the large, high-quality resource we have in our Kami property. Secondly, the deep level of expertise and experience resident in the management team as well as the board of directors. And last but not least is the availability of established infrastructure, including rail, port, and other transportation alternatives that will allow us to bring our product to market in a very quick and easy and cost-effective manner.
We've got the team in place with the track record and the capabilities and skill set necessary to take Kami to production, we think by late 2014, early 2015. What makes this project fascinating to me is how the mining development timeline is compressed. Instead of taking 8 to 10 years to get to production from a prospect that's initially identified with potential, you're looking at 4 to 5 total. So that's exciting to be able to achieve the production results in that shorter time frame.
The Alderon property is surrounded by 4 producing iron ore mines within Canada's premier iron ore district, the Labrador Trough, and it is in close proximity to a common carrier railway, as well as a deep-sea port, which will provide year-round access to the global market.
There is no other iron ore project in North America, and very few in the world, that can get to production faster than we can, and particularly at our low cost. In order to create an iron ore mine, what you need is access to infrastructure, because you're required to move tons and tons of material. And so you need rail, you need power, and you need port. So there are a lot of iron ore deposits in the world that have been identified that have none of those things. And if you want to put those things in, it requires billions of dollars in capital and years of time to build that infrastructure. Here we found a deposit inside an existing iron ore mining camp with rail, with power, and with port.
The Kami project is surrounded by 3 communities. All in total, there's about 18,000 people. Now those people are there only to service the iron ore industry, so you have a very highly skilled workforce within a couple kilometers of the project.
We have very cheap power available to us at competitive rates that we believe will be great advantage to Alderon. We're operating in a stable country that has well-defined, well-structured processes that govern the development of a project from inception to completion. Time to market is critical, but we believe that between the regulatory process as well as our choice of engineering firms, which we believe to be world-class, will allow us to ensure that no stone is left unturned and that the project does go forward without any hiccups.
With an indicated resource of 490 million tonnes at 30.0% iron and an additional inferred resource of 598 million tonnes at 30.3% iron, plus a strong worldwide demand for steel that will keep driving iron ore prices upward, Alderon Iron Ore is perfectly positioned to meet these demands.
It is no secret that the demand for iron ore is globally driven by the development that we're seeing in China. The expectation is that the Chinese growth will continue to drive the iron ore and steel market for some years to come. Going forward, there are a number of key milestones in front of us from a project development perspective.
We'll have our feasibility study out Q3 of 2012. Construction is expected to start middle of 2013 and commercial production in 2015. So it's going to move ahead very, very quickly.
We're solely focused on going to production, and we think that's the best way to get value for our shareholders. And we're big shareholders in the company, management, so we're motivated to get value for shareholders. And we're in for the long haul, and the long haul ends with production. That's the objective. Now, Once you de-risk a project and you get it into production, you do become an appetizing target for some of the majors because they're naturally risk averse and they will pay a premium for a project that is fully de-risked. So no matter which way you look at it, whether you're looking for a larger company to come in one day and take over the project, the only way to maximize shareholder value is to get it to production, to fully de-risk it, and we're totally focused on doing that. Alderon Iron Ore has a bright future.